We want to talk about weakest of the week, huh?
Oh,
So
yeah.
weakest of the week is not a local topic this week.
Yeah. This one is coming right out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Take it away, Bells. Go ahead.
So, and this is really like, first off, we need to have a moment of silence because 2 lives were lost.
Word.
One being a 5-year-old girl
Mm.
and her father.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that, like, we're living in a weird time now. I don't know. But I thought that in this thing, whatever it is, I have no idea if this man was affiliated in the streets or anything. I just knew he was a get money type of person. And
He's also a rapper.
he's also a rapper.
Lil Ronnie.
So I feel like
G Money. Is it G Money or GS?
I think it might be G Money Lil Ronnie, but I'm not sure if it's because it's a dollar sign.
Right.
But I just to walk up to a public place in broad daylight, and I don't know if you saw any of the news or the footage or anything like that, but the number of shell casings near his car, I'm like, obviously, like, y'all wanted the man gone, right?
Right.
But there's no, I thought there was some type of code to this thing, like no women, no children, no grandmothers, but
It was supposed to be.
and these kids are what, 21 and 24?
Not
The
anymore.
kids.
Absolutely no regard for human life at all. And you know what, like, I think just not only was the crime itself just stupid, senseless, and heartless, but you left your ID in the car that, like the getaway car. And that's how, one of them got caught. I'm glad y'all got caught. I'm glad that y'all are going to go and, pay for what you did, because I don't know what this man has done to y'all or whatever the case may be, but that baby is completely innocent and absolved of any sort of like fault or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, it's just disgusting. Now, on the other side of that coin, I recently saw the mother of the child on live talking about
That was crazy. I seen that live.
talking about she ain't
worried.
She ain't worried about it. Like, this ain't bothering her. Her kid's gonna be Gucci down in her casket. He's gonna be Prada down in his casket. And I'm like, people grieve different. That's what she said.
It's true.
Which is true. Everybody grieves different. But baby, if somebody murdered, God forbid, I don't even want to say the words.
Look,
my child.
I think that was just a call of strength from her, right? And look,
I don't know.
you can call it what you want to call it, but people are different. People
Yeah.
come from different backgrounds. They move
do.
different and they grieve different, like she said. I didn't like it. That's not my cup of tea.
Right.
In fact, those are not the type of people that I even want to fucking associate myself with. But you can't tell somebody how to deal with their situation.
No, you can't.
Right? So it's like a double-edged sword for her reaction. What the weakest shit to me was you dirty motherfuckers knowing
Yeah.
that this nigga has his daughter with him, and you still chose to move on him then. Now, I you know what I mean? I come from the era where I hear about a lot of different stories of like, oh, that nigga's lucky he had his kids with him.
Right. You lucky you was with your girl. You
I've
lucky-
literally witnessed these things. Oh, you was with your moms. You was with your kid. You was with your shorty. And that's what spared the man's life at that moment being.
Yep.
What happened to that? It's the YNs, man. You young niggas is fucking everything up, bro. Like, and then y'all get caught.
They always do. Right away.
And then y'all get caught by doing what? You going on a drill with your ID on you? Y'all don't even know how to be murderers.
Like, it's not even funny, but dumb.
But I've said this before. Like, it doesn't make any sense, my nigga. You niggas ain't the ones that should be out here performing murders. You took the innocent life of a 5-year-old little girl. Look, Lil Ronnie, I don't know what kind of man you were. I can't speak on your character. I don't know what you did to piss niggas off this much.
Or didn't do, because there's two sides to this, right?
Right.
It could be that you had beef, or it could be that people
Or
really
niggas
just have
really
hate in their
hating,
blood.
right? Or niggas just really mad. Or it could be a little bit of both. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
But all I know is that little 5-year-old girl had her whole life ahead of her, my nigga, and they got stopped short by a bullet, my nigga. Like, that's, you hear tragic things of kids getting diseases and terminal illnesses and all these things, and then, and then they pass, right? That sucks just as much as this, but this was, what, nigga?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Like, I got kids, you understand me? My son's 4. My daughter's 9. I couldn't imagine something tragic like this happening to them when they was probably just enjoying their day with dad.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
You hear about these stories, you hear about shit like this, man, and then it's like, damn, man, like, like, when's enough, dog? Like, when do we draw the line on shit? Look, I understand the streets just as much as anybody else, man. But there's even a nigga from Boston who passed recently that when he got clapped, his daughter was feet away from him. Thank God she wasn't hit.
Jesus Christ.
You niggas suck. Like, you niggas really suck, man. Like, where is the regard of human life, my nigga? Like, I don't know what else to say, my nigga. Like, this is the weakest shit ever. You know what I mean? Like, what was the nigga name that they did? They released the names of the suspects.
They did.
I'm pretty sure they did.
And you know what I'll say too as a caveat, which is not like a sure thing all the time, but 9 times out of 10, the media is quick to say if a black man is gang affiliated or,
right,
but I haven't seen any of that. And so, I'm leaning more towards like, y'all really just hated him. Like, y'all are just haters. Like, the thing is, like, somebody can't watch you be or do better than them without it making their blood boil.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's sick.
Right.
It's really a disease, man. Like, you see niggas that, like, just can't stand to throw it up for somebody else. And it sucks because you might start getting a little movement, a little bit of motion, and you're not really yet in a position to separate yourself from the filth that you came from.
Yeah.
So you still have to be in these places. You still have to move around these fucking low lives.
Yep.
And because of that, you put yourself and your loved ones in harm's way. At a car wash.
Where, like, plenty of other people are at as well.
Nigga, what? At a car wash? I was just at a car wash today.
Oh, you're going to hate this, because as soon as I saw it, I couldn't stand it either. One of them's name is Adonis. Adonis
Damn.
Robinson.
Damn, that's my son's name.
Yeah. And Jacoby Russell.
Yeah. Man, like, I feel sorry for, even the niggas who did this shit. I feel sorry for y'all that y'all felt like this shit was what you needed to do. I feel sorry that you didn't have solid motherfuckers around you pointing you in the right direction and say, like, nah, little homie, this ain't what you really want to do with your life. You got potential to do something else. You got talent. You got heart. You know, having heart is half the battle. A lot of these motherfuckers have got no balls.
Yeah.
So if you take that same tenacity that you took to fucking take another nigga's life and you applied it to something positive, you stupid motherfuckers, you'd be way better off in life, nigga.
Facts.
I hate you niggas, man.
Jill's about to be mad lonely.
You ever been to a funeral for a child and seen that little ass casket? That's some of the most heartbreaking shit. I went to a funeral for a kid who drowned in a pool. Little kid, toddler. Little ass casket. Which was tragic, super tragic. Imagine your kid drowning in the pool of your backyard. That's fucking wild, right? But in this case, her little ass casket is gonna be next to her father's big ass casket because they were both victims to gun violence, a random act of violence too, from what we know.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
And that's not even like, I don't know. Like, I heard this, and then I was on the phone with my best friend, and she told me there was another man, and he was murdered in front of his entire family, his wife and kids.
Nigga, what?
And then one of the little girls froze, like she couldn't move. And it wasn't until after, like, they, finished her father off that she, like, ran to her mother. And I'm just like, the amount of trauma.
Yeah, she's fucked up for life.
I just don't understand people. I don't get it.
Nah, these niggas suck, man.
You guys didn't see the post that said, like when we was kids growing up, it was like everyone called themselves YRNs, like young rich niggas, and now it's just YNs.
Yeah,
Right.
y'all just
crashing out.
Right.
They're rich. They're just poor in spirit, poor in character, poor in morals. There is no moral compass. And a lot of the times, like, I know they do these things where it's like initiations where it's like, yeah, you prove yourself if you want to be down. And it's not that important to be down. Because once you're in prison, it's going to be free you for a few months. You're going to be doing 30 to life without parole.
And you niggas is have this weird sense of loyalty to these niggas who don't give a fuck about you. Look at what happened with K Flock. He slid on some niggas for his mans. And the same niggas that he slid on for was testifying, saying that he was sliding for him. What? This shit doesn't make any fucking sense. This new generation of I can't call y'all gangsters because this ain't gangster.
No.
Taking a child's life is not gangster. And honestly, taking a man's life for no reason is not gangster. For no reason. If it's really for no reason, that's not gangster, my nigga. Like, that's not gangster. The gangsters that I knew growing up was not doing shit like that. In fact, the gangsters that I knew growing up were actually good people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, whatever. They had some shit to them. But they was good people. They was helping old ladies bring their grocery inside. They was volunteering to do ill shit in the community. Doing toy drives, turkey drives. Those were the gangsters I was used to.
Yeah.
You niggas is just crash outs. And that's why y'all the weakest of the weak, man.
Yep.
So rest in peace to Lil Ronnie and his baby girl.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to anybody else who's, a part of any senseless killing, senseless murder. Leave the babies out of it, my nigga. God damn. If that's the least y'all could do is just leave the babies out of it, man. Like that, no kid deserves to have their life cut short over some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I think in like one of his more recent posts, he went to like a daddy-daughter, I think it was like a Valentine's Day daddy-daughter breakfast type of thing at his daughter's school. And there was one girl whose dad couldn't make it, so he took the picture with his daughter and the girl, and I'm like,
That's
and now
dope.
that little girl is gonna remember that, but
Right.
then remember that her friend was murdered
Right.
directly after that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So it's like just this.
The chain effect of
Yeah.
trauma. It's a domino effect of trauma, my nigga. That's just fucked up, man. So sorry for everybody who was affected by that shit, man. You read some shit like that and you're like, God damn, like this ain't it. We got to do better as a people, man.
Yeah.
Like we really do, because there's more to life than shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, man, that was the weakest of the week. That shit was a tough one.
That's the weakest of the
You know,
until further notice.
I don't. You know what I mean? We done had some ones that were funny.
Yeah,
that
this
was not funny at
at
all.
all.